Hi everyone, meteorologist Laurann Robinson here. Welcome back. I'm going to give you another update for this weather system we have in the area, and we'll continue to be here throughout the weekend. So let's go ahead and take a couple of looks around different areas. Right now, this is a live look at Fort Collins, where you can see snow coming down pretty steadily in this area still. And now we take a look in Boulder, where snow has died down just a little bit, but that is temporary. Don't let that trick you and think that we're done with snow. We are going to continue to see the effects of this system throughout the entire weekend, all the way until early Monday morning. So now we have a live look outside in Denver from our camera here at the 9 News building, where of course the lens is a little wet there, so it's kind of hard to see through that, but we do still have snow falling. We had a very brief break maybe about an hour or so ago, but we're going to continue to expect overall snow showers through the metro through the entire weekend. Now, if you're far east, you can continue to see more rain showers than snow, but overall, this system will be here through the rest of the weekend, and that's why we do have this winter storm warning in effect for all of these counties in red. That includes Fort Collins, Denver, down to Colorado Springs, even some areas of south central Colorado. So we're going to continue to keep an eye out for this and the effects. Again, this is all the way through early Monday morning. The areas in these teal color, this is a winter weather advisory. That's where we are starting to see either smaller amounts of snowfall move through or that rain off to the east. But if you'll notice on this map, all of the eastern and then especially southeastern counties not lit up in any color. That's because these areas are just seeing those rain showers, even some thunder showers move through the area, but we're not expecting much, if any, snow accumulation in those areas. Right now, 32 degrees at DIA. We do still have that snow coming down. Wind's not too bad at the moment, coming in from the northeast at around 10 miles per hour. But under these warnings and advisories, we could see some of those winds gusting up to around 35, even 45 miles per hour at some times. Temperatures are being pretty tricky today, so that's of course going to be the difference between seeing rainfall and snowfall. And with temperatures right now at 32 degrees in Denver, that is making it a little harder for that snow to stick to the ground and stick to the grass and really accumulate and pile up. So a lot of it is going to continue to melt, but that does not mean we're not going to see those same snow totals as we get through the rest of the weekend. But further east, we're seeing those temperatures in the mid 30s, so that's why we do have those rain showers and thunder showers there, and even the mountain areas not doing too bad right now. We're in the 20s and 30s there. Our HD Doppler radar. Nationally, you can see this huge low pressure system just southwest of the Denver area. So all the way east and northeast of this low pressure system is where we're getting all of this precipitation. And we can see that here with all of these colors kind of popping up. But along the eastern half of the state is where we do have this mix. Some areas getting snow, some areas getting rain, some areas even reporting. I've got a couple of sleet reports out there. So we're getting a nice mix on the eastern half of the state. As we zoom into a couple of different areas, a couple hot spots, this is the Denver metro, where we are seeing those off and on snow showers right now. But overall, remember, we are going to continue to see those snow showers throughout the rest of the day, throughout most of our Sunday and early Monday. Now, as we take a look a little further north and northeast of the Denver metro through Boulder, Fort Collins, all the way through Fort Morgan, this is where we are seeing that snowfall still a little heavier, as the heavier snow that moved its way through Denver continues to push its way further northward. Now, if you are far east in the far eastern plains, again, we are going to continue to monitor these showers, even thunder showers, as those continue to push through that area. Throughout our future casts over the rest of the evening, again, we're going to just continue to see the system just sit over the area. So that is where our accumulations will be coming from this weekend, simply in the duration of this storm. Going to be sticking around throughout the entire weekend and into early Monday morning. So you can see a couple of spots where we do have maybe a couple of drier pockets of air, but overall, we will continue to see precipitation from this system as we go through the rest of the day and into early Sunday morning. You can see here on Futurecast 6 a.m. Sunday, where it looks here where we could get even some heavier spots of snowfall through Denver, then a little further north through Fort Collins, maybe all the way east to Fort Morgan, and then far east we are continuing to see those rain showers push through the area, but again, just lingering and just kind of sitting in the area before it eventually moves out early Monday. So what does that mean for snow totals? Snow totals are going to be a little trickier further east of Denver. That's because that's where we're seeing this mixed precipitation. Some areas seeing rain, some seeing a mix, some even getting a little bit of snowfall, but that taper, that line will taper as far as snowfall accumulation is concerned. I dropped the totals for the Denver Metro just a tad bit to 8 to 16 inches. Now, a reminder, these totals are for the entire weekend. I've had some people message saying, we're supposed to get 8 inches of snow today. No, we're supposed to get 8 inches of snow through the entire weekend. So we do still have plenty of time for these snow totals to come up. Now, if you take a look a little bit further west of Denver, this is where we are seeing those higher totals, and that's in the foothills area where we get that upslope, you get the upslope effect as well as the low pressure system moving through. So that's why areas like Estes Park have 24 to 48 inches, a little more in Boulder, maybe a little more in Fort Collins, and then it tapers off again as you move even further west of that, maybe 8 to 16 inches, possibly near the Frisco area. So we're going to continue to monitor this over the entire weekend, and we're going to have the updates for you on air. And when we're not on air, we're going to have these online updates for you just to make sure that you're always aware of what we're expecting with this storm throughout the weekend. So again, throughout the rest of the day, we'll see these temperatures near that freezing line, which of course is 32 degrees, but will be a little warmer and a little cooler just on and off at times. And that does affect the accumulation that you see outside. But we are going to continue to watch for precipitation again as we go through the rest of the weekend. It finally clears out midday Monday. And then we do have smaller chances maybe for some separate precipitation to move in Tuesday and Wednesday before the end of next week. That's really where we see a lot of melting from all of the snow that we'll be getting this weekend, and then maybe a little more smaller totals Tuesday and Wednesday, more isolated there. But over the weekend, that's where we have a nice continued stretch of sunshine, those temperatures in the mid to upper 40s Thursday, and then we finally return to the 50s by Friday and Saturday. So that's what we have in store for you. Just a quick recap if maybe you're just tuning in or missed the beginning. We did get a little bit of a delayed start with all of the snow moving into the area, so that is why I lowered those snow totals just a little bit. But that does not mean we're not expecting the system to stick around through the rest of the weekend. That duration is still expected to stay until early Monday morning, and that's why we do have that winter storm warning in effect until 6 a.m. Monday morning. That's because this system just going to stick around for a few days, and that's how we get the accumulation. So we're not going to have these huge heavy downpours all at once. It'll be on and off through most of the weekend, but it'll just be a continued system kind of slowly, very, very slowly moving its way throughout the area. So hopefully you're able to stay safe and stay indoors or limit your travel, because travel this weekend, even though we are expecting most of the snowfall to be on and off, it's still not advised any sort of, I guess, long distance travel as we go throughout the next couple of days. So here's a live look at our Doppler, our HD Doppler radar. And again, we'll be back on air and online throughout the entire weekend to keep you updated. Have a good one. Thanks.